Welcome to Doak Campbell Stadium, home to the Florida State Seminoles. And just listen to this crowd energy. For every Seminoles game, the war chant goes full throttle. And Riley, we have a fun one here ahead. A top 10 team walking into the snake pit of an environment just trying to get out alive. This will be fun. We'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Will kick this deep to start us off. And here's the return from inside the 5. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Get some blocks. It's a foot race. They can't catch him. Touchdown.
I mean, Chris, we're just getting our headsets on here, and we've already got a touchdown in this game. Great blocking up front, but really just the instincts and the speed by the return man to take that all the way back for a touchdown.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. PAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. First down here for this offense. And the runner takes off to his right. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Important second down play coming up. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
On this opening possession, they'll face a 3rd down and 5. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Throws to the tight end. The pass is intercepted. Look out, he's got some space. Touchdown, Tide. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6. And a pick 6, a monster play by this defense here, Kirk.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
Good job dealing with the footing. PAT is good. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. The Seminoles offense comes back on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. An inside give now from the shotgun.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Handoff here from the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
So a very makeable third down for this offense from the 26-yard line. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Catch hauled in here over the middle. They'll stop at the 34. That will be a first down.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
It's a run. Running back's got it. Breaks loose at the 45. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He's got it now inside the 15. He's marked out of bounds after an excellent game, but there is a flag on the field. This one might be coming back. The Seminoles pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs. Tailback with another carry. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Well, they don't block the defensive end. It shows some quickness, Kurt, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time, and now third down coming up.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a third and long to keep this drive going. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Defense stops him short of the marker. So now it's fourth down.
Chris, they're going to come up a little bit short of the first down. But this is a great effort here by the entire offense to give themselves at least a chance, a much better chance of converting here if they decide to go for it on fourth down.
And the wideout goes in motion. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Needs a completion here on fourth down. Using his legs on the scramble. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a fourth down play, and they will take over on downs now.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this fourth down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
Ball handed off. Breaks free now into the secondary. Tackle, but first down.
Well, I know people want to talk about the spread, and Alabama's offense has changed over the years, but at the end of the day, with this coaching staff, it still comes down to the line of scrimmage and the ability to pound the rock. Think about the backs they've had in recent years. Mark Ingram and Josh Jacobs, Derrick Henry, Jahmyr Gibbs most recently. This is an offense that still wants to control things up front and beat you down.
Receiver makes the grab. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
You know, Chris, you think about it, efficiency has always kind of been the description of a great Alabama quarterback. Man, think about the playmakers that they've had over the last few years at this position. Jalen, Tua, Bryce Young recently. Just a different level of quarterback play and really gives this offense an edge to it.
Defense is coming after him. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Man, you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. Off the RPO, caught to the right. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. And he's brought down at the 1-yard line. What a play on the completion.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot. But I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field.
He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bama. They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. Convert the PAT, so the lead is now 21. Now they get set to kick it away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And the returner will be brought down. Here comes the Florida State offense on the field. The last time they went forward on fourth down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. He's going to hand this off. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Good push up front and great acceleration by this back. I tell you, he's doing a pretty good impression right now of a combination of greats that they've had at Florida State. Guys like Warwick Dunn and Devontae Freeman, and more recently with guys like Cam Akers and Dalvin Cook.
And then first down, right back to the running game.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
They went backwards on first down, so second and long from the 24. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. They've got him. Defense comes up with a sack.
I like how this defense is bringing pressure from all over the field, and that's the key in putting together a good defensive strategy. On this play, it came from the outside linebacker, and he gets to the quarterback.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. He'll take a deep shot here. Fired into a tight window and picked off. Going the other way, can they stop him? Not just the pick, but a big return sets up the offense in good position.
It's third and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring on them.
So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. Looking for a deep completion. He's got it near the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama. Made the defense look slow that time. And they'll set up for the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over him that time. The Noles will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Here comes a handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Catch made down the left side. An explosive play. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
That's a great play by this offense to keep the drive alive, and a good find by the quarterback on 3rd down.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Defense will make the stop, and it will probably be the final play of this opening quarter.
Second down. That's the end of the first quarter. With the score now 28. Florida State 0.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter.
42 Spider. 42 Spider.
Takes the handoff again. Breaking free at midfield. Tackle made after a big gain. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
Takes the ball and heads to the left. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
The defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
This is the 6th play on the drive. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Finding some room at the 25. And they pick up the first out of the 23, getting closer to the red zone.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Quarterback escapes the pocket. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And it's picked off in the end zone.
What a play by the defensive back here. You have no idea how tough it can be and how slippery it is out there with this rain. The defense is reacting to the offense. The offense knows exactly where they're going when they're running their route. The defender has to try to be very careful to keep his footing underneath him. Sounds simple, but it's not. To come up with that interception while doing that, that is a big-time play.
Freshman shows inexperience, lucky he didn't get intercepted.
It leads to second down.
Here's the second down play. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. And they heave it deep downfield. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal yardage to the 9.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he
makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Well, that's just textbook right there. Great timing and recognition by the quarterback. Great route by this receiver. He gave a nice stem to the outside before he went to the post. Perfect timing, tough to defend, and an easy touchdown for this offense.
And the point after is good. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Return starts from inside the 5. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. and the dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. Look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. First down, looking to throw the ball. It's a short completion to the big tight end.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Quarterback drops back. Got him. He's sacked. And the Seminoles will come to the line to run the hurry up.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Catch made wide open way downfield. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
And the Noles pick up enough yardage to get a first down.
Easy.
And there's the handoff. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards, didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, this defense is strong up front. Linebackers are flying downhill, able to make plays against this run game. Now they get this offense to another third down. Now you pressure that quarterback and try to build on the lead.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Makes the catch. Can he get in? 1 down at the 3, but that's enough for a 1st and goal.
Love that big target on 3rd down. He's got great athletic ability, but it's his size that creates such a matchup advantage. And when you get to 3rd down, just put it up in the air and let him come down with it.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Noles. Quarterback doesn't see anybody open. Kirk says, no, I just do this myself.
How about this? What a luxury. Anytime you can make something happen, even when all the receivers are covered, everything's taken away, you take it yourself. And good luck to the defense trying to stop that.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the return man brought down. That's decent yardage on that return.
And the Alabama offense will take over. 1st and 7.
Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. but here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Second down after that run on the previous play. It's press coverage now from these DBs. Tackled at the 40. That'll earn a fresh set of downs.
You know, to me, Chris, with this offense, it's almost an extension of their running game. You put the receiver out in motion, you flip the ball out to him, out to the outside, let him do what he does best, which is use his instincts, and he picks up a first down.
Looking to throw it on first down. Sophomore trying to make a play, but put too much on the throw.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack.
There's a nice sack by this defense, something that they've been looking for. They've been on their heels most of this football game. That time they were able to get after the quarterback and bring him down. Let's see if that can provide a bit of a spark. See if they can get a little bit of momentum going their way.
Now the offense faces third and long from the 30. Can they convert and get a drive going? He's moving out of the pocket now. On the move here, trying to hit a deep shot. And is intercepted. Brought down after a short return, but the interception gives the offense the football at the 40.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup at intermission, but in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. Pass is caught. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Getting set. Here's second down. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Caught near the sticks. It's Davis. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
We'll see if the defense stays in zone after that big play, or if they can change things up on this drive and get a little bit more aggressive.
On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Lets it go quickly. Oh, it's dropped off the tip by the defense there. Going to bring up second down. The Seminoles come to the line to run the hurry up. QB tries it again here on second and 10. He finds a wide open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. That's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Boy, this offense does such a great job of putting the threat of the quarterback and the running back on this defense. It puts the defense in a tough spot because it's really hard to take both away. This time, the quarterback gets out and shows you the speed he has as well.
They're able to get him down.
It's now second and goal.
So off the loss, it's second and goal from the 11. Quarterback keeps the football. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Well, not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. They didn't lose any yards, which is great. But I think they're definitely looking for more from that play.
Look at a throw on third and goal. And the sophomore's got him for a sack. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime. They pass up the chip shot field goal attempt. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. He's moving out of the pocket. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain on that run. That decision to go for it on 4th down doesn't work out.
Chris, I like the call here, going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that 1st down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the 1st down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
And it's incomplete with just 1 second remaining on the clock.
It was there, Chris. It was the right call. It was good execution. He just dropped it. That receiver's got to do a better job of finishing the play.
Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Going for a big play downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. And they're finally able to stop him. A huge gain and a touchdown-saving tackle as time runs out in the 1st half. And that will do it for the 1st half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Alabama will kick it off to start the 2nd half. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Looks to the left. Pass caught. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. The stride is going now.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a 1st down for this offense.
On 1st and 10, look at the throw. Wow, that is interception number 4 today for this QB. He's got some room and some blockers here. Going to take it all the way in. Pick 6. Touchdown. Tie. They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He'll return it from inside the 5. He brings it back to the 18 before stepping out. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Receiver makes the catch. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. The Noles hustle to the line to run the hurry up. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. The ball is caught. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a 1st down.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. 1st down, looking to throw the football. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. An explosive play. Big gain across midfield to the 42.
pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
On the ready.
And the Seminoles are looking to keep this drive going. And looking to throw now on first down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. A big hit by the linebacker. Physical tackle there, big versus big. Pass caught, second down now. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? On the handoff, they'll test the right side here. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Takes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Takes it out to the 44. That's good for a first down. So the blitz does not get home that time. He stands in the pocket and delivers the throw.
Yeah, good throw, but really it's all about that offensive line. The communication, you can see him pointing out the blitz and being concerned pre-snap. It worked out perfectly for them. They were able to put each offensive lineman on a defender and gave the quarterback the time he needed to make that throw.
Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38. Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now.
Boy, a nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and
receiver makes the grab inside the 15. Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be first down and goal.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
The Tide offense line up here on 1st and goal. Press coverage now from the secondary.
Let's go.
Oh, it's snapped to the back. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. Coming up, 2nd down and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Boy, they're just not successful here on 2nd and goal, but let's give a lot of credit to this defense. They've looked good on these first 2 opportunities by the offense. They strung that last play out and forced a loss of yardage, bringing up 3rd down.
Ball spotted at the 5 for this 3rd and goal play. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Picks up about 3 yards there, but it's going to be 4th down.
Well, they get stopped here on 3rd down, bring up 4th down, but the rate they've been going today, why not just keep your foot on your opponent's neck and just go for it? Why not?
So 4th down now from the 3. They'll go for it. Can the defense rise up for a big stop? Touchdown, Bama. And the route is on.
I think they completely caught this defense off guard. 4th down and goal. I think everybody thinks the quarterback's going to have the ability to run or throw, but instead they run the football in here, and they somehow get this touchdown.
PAT is good as they build on this big lead.
That makes the score Alabama 49, Florida State 7.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there.
And your Florida State Seminoles will take over 1st and 10.
And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Took contact on the throw. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Hey, when you got a wide receiver like this, you got to give him chances downfield to make plays, and they did that there for a nice gain.
The pocket breaking down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That core quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting earhole. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
The quarterback keeps it on the option. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, stopped the ball to 44.
Man, is this guy difficult to deal with or what? When your quarterback can just say, I am pulling this down and I am taking off myself on the option, he has that kind of speed. As a defense, all you can do is just say your prayers.
And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Avoiding the sack, but the scramble results in just a very short gain. Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And the Noles will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Second down play coming up.
Easy. Ready, go.
There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Looking to scramble. Trying to create here on the move. He's got it right near the end zone. Stopped short of the touchdown, but the offense is set up now first and goal.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter.
Get set, get set.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Yet another interception. The disastrous performance continues. Past the 50. He's past the 30. At the 10 now. Return to pick 6. Touchdown, Alabama. And the interception taken to the house, a pick 6, potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick 6. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead.
That makes the score now 56.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Florida State offense on the field. They trying to recover from that last possession. They had things going, but then a pick six, a devastating play. They've got to recover from that right now. Tough running to avoid a loss. It just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. And now from the pistol formation. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
On third and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be fourth down. The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Trying for a fourth down completion. Trying to extend the play. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. He's got it for a big gain. They make the tackle, but he easily gets first down yardage. The drive keeps going. The Seminoles come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
29 Philly.
He'll hand it off. Tackle up near midfield at the 48.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
On the double.
Now it's second down here. It's a quarterback keeper. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
You know, it's not always the flashy play. It's not always you have to throw for a big touchdown or make a huge run as a quarterback. Sometimes it's just being efficient. Take what the defense gives you, move the sticks, keep the drive alive. That's the energy, that's the momentum you really want to play with as a quarterback.
He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Eighth play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
Here we go.
Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Inside the 15. And he'll be taken down, but a penalty flag on the field. Costly hold, nullifies the play, backs him up 10 yards. Now the offense facing a third and long from their own 41. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. And it's intercepted as he threw it into heavy traffic that time. And he's got some open field ahead. At the 30 now. At the 20. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Wow, what a play, a defensive score. So they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
63, Florida State, 7.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Kennedy. And they've got the returner corralled.
Florida State Seminoles will take over first and 10.
And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick six last time out here. They're going to run it here. They stop him right at the 24. The Noles come up to the line to crank the tempo up here.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
The game is enough to move the sticks. Ball at the 40.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where in the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how...
Breaks clear. End zone ahead. At the 10 now. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles.
Well, first of all, I'm impressed that the user has not turned the game off and reset their plan to the final whistle. And the offense is following your lead by playing hard and gaining some confidence for next week. They're not going to win this game, but I'll tell you what, you're a trooper.
Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the hands team able to recover the football.
Well, it's a great job by the hands team. Expecting the onside kick in position, they were dialed in and pounced on the football.
Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Offense getting set. It's second down. The offense with some pre-snap motion. Keep it on the ground to work the clock here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
The pre-snap motion from the offense. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Inside the 25. Touchdown, Tide. And this one is getting ugly.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play called, and continuing to put points on the board.
And the PAT is good. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. And the single back takes the handoff. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Second down, we're going to throw it. That's a bullet right into the heart of the field. The ball is picked off. Breaks a tackle into the clear. Going the other way, can they catch him? Past the 10. Touchdown, Bama. And the defense adds 6 from the interception return. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good as they build on this big lead. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. And the freshman brings him down quickly. We've reached the 2-minute warning here. This offense needing to score and then get the football back. Second down after that previous play. There's the handoff. And tackled after a small pickup there.
Chris, as this clock winds down, it has been a rough day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going. You hope they're able to go back, look at the film, try to learn from the mistakes, and come out the next week looking much better than they did today.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Pressure is coming. Hit just as he throws the ball. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure works.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. He's going to pull it down and run. Fights off a defender.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
And the Seminoles getting set on 1st and 10. Handoff to the single back. Trucks through the defender.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Off play action. He's looking to throw. Gets rid of it on the move. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
And the Noles will come to the line here, looking to keep the drive going on 4th down. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. With the catch, it's Davis. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the 1st down.
Boy, that conversion right there was an absolute dart by the quarterback, hitting his receiver. And the ball comes out that fast to put so much pressure on.
Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Alabama. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Now they get set to kick it away.
Set to advance on the football.
Long kickoff, no chance for a return. It'll be a touchback. Okay, guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Breaks loose at the 40. Tackle made after a big gain. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. And at 1st down, they go right back to him. They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up. The Seminoles will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. The back's got it. He stopped just short of that 1st down marker, inches away from it. Offense in hurry-up mode. Try and muscle for the 1st down. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Ready up.
So the win streak continues for this team. Good job, Kirk, bouncing back. They're just